Welcome, everybody. It's your boy, the Versace Stunner, with another episode of VSW. Thank you, everybody. Tonight, we talk indie wrestling on IWTV. Tonight, we talk The Road, Season 3, Episode 5. This is going to be a pretty good one, folks. At least in my opinion. I see a lot of great matches tonight. You know, if you've watched Double Vision, that was a tremendous event that took place. New champion Garcia, great matchups happened that night. A lot of good grudge matches. You know, some upset victories. You know, we got to see some people shine. Like the competition really standing out right now. And other people. We did a full covering of that. You can check that out on our podcast, you know, and you can also rewatch that on IWTV. Tonight, though, we have a whole set of different matches. Starting off first. Well, I don't know the order they're going to show them in, but this is the order that I'm going to read them in. We got, ready for this one? The Prestige versus the Kids. Okay, this is a great match. I love this tag team match. And Limitless tag team division is really picking up again. They're really taking off. They really need a championship belt, I think, for this division soon. You have all these tags that are out there, you know, the OGs like MSP and such, but you got all these up and uncomers. Kids, very, very great tag team. They were in the triple threat match with MSP and the competition at Double Vision. This, the competition taking that match, but nothing off the Kids. They gave it their all, and they were great competitive. But now, let's talk about the Prestige. You got BRG, the most victorious man in wrestling. You know, he's a great superstar all across New England. Really, another top talent wrestler. Someone that could break out really soon. I've seen him in a few promotions, and I've always liked what I've seen. Teaming up with another tremendous superstar, Channing Thomas. You know, another breakout superstar that's going to break out very soon. The charisma on that kid, just the smile alone on that kid is worth the price of admission. These two together as the Prestige, all of them are talented. One of my favorite tag teams to have merged out of this all. And, you know, they just really put on a show. They remind me of an old school tag team, heel tag team. Rather that, you know, they work together to win. You don't see that, you know, I was talking about this with another friend earlier. You don't see a lot of tag teams that are out there that are together. You see it on the independent scene a lot. You know, you see these dedicated teams that are teams. But a lot of the teams in the majors and stuff is, you know, makeshift teams. They're just thrown together. They're a couple champions together, friends. They're not built, you know, with, you know, the gimmick. They don't have the partnership that the old style of wrestling tag teams had, like the Killer Bees and the Hearts, the Bulldogs, all of them. You know, the Prestige have that. So they're going to be a great team. This should be a really great tag team matchup. You know, I hopefully soon, one of these teams are probably going to be facing off. I would say within the next, 6 months, I would say you're going to see the Prestige versus probably the competition. That would be a tremendous matchup, too. You know, they've been killing it on Limitless. They've been killing it elsewhere in New England. They're definitely top in line. If Limitless was to have tournament of sorts for their title. I believe they would be in, the top contender. MSP would be too. Same thing with the kids. Same thing with Prestige. They all would be. But this is definitely a good match. It's going to be a great tag team match to watch tonight. Can't miss it. Okay, next up, we're going to have the Powerhouses taking on, and this is going to be one of probably my favorite match of the night. Total destruction, chaos, mayhem, whatever you want to call it. You have the madman, Alexander Lee. He's been going on a rampage, burning down the dojo, student by student, one by one. He took on Dylan Nix not too long ago. And, he gave him a fight for it. He gave him a run for his money, but he still couldn't take the victory. Tonight, I don't know if his luck's going to run out. Okay? Bison Rips is a madman monster. Whatever you want to call him. The Ripper's great. He reminds me of, if I could put it up, he's like all three of Demolition in one man. He's great. This is going to be a very physical matchup. Powerhouses going at it, fighting, ripping each other apart. It's going to be very, 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 very physical. Like I said. When I mean physical, I think that's going to be, less technical wrestling and more aggressive, violent attacks. And that's what we like to see out of Alexander Lee. At least I do. I enjoy that about him. That's one of the things that I really enjoy, his viciousness. And I really enjoy Bison Rip's powerfulness. So put it together. This is going to be a great powerhouse match. Can't wait. Can't wait. Then you have Tyree Taylor taking on Dylan Nix. Another great matchup. Two very talented wrestlers going at it. I like to watch actually both of them. They're kind of, in my book, they're kind of similar talent-wise. It's going to be a close matchup. It's going to come down to who wants the victory more, I think. But I can tell you this, Dylan Nix does have one hell of a suplex. Really impressive. Getting better and better every time I see it. He can land a couple of those. He's probably going to take the victory home. And Tyree could do it too, though. It could go either way. It's a great matchup that they're putting on for this, though. I think it's really going to display both of them. And really, they'll each be able to showcase their own individual skills and how well they do. And, the spotlight will be on them, of course, as it is on everybody in that limitless ring. The prestige is high there. The next place to go, is the biggest to the top. You don't get higher. The former champion, Christian Casanova, is going to WWE. You don't get higher than that. So the prestige is high in Limitless. What you see, what you watch on TV, that could be on tomorrow, could be on mainstream. So all eyes on Limitless. And these people are at pressure to do their best. And they want that victory. So, again, it's going to come down to who wants it bad enough out of these two. Then, and here's another one, a great matchup, okay? We have Nick Stapp, baby girl, taking on TJ Crawford, the Windy City Big Mouth. Both of these people are amazing down. I love them both dearly to watch in the ring. Nick Stapp always entertains, always delivers. Tremendous wrestler. Tremendous athlete. And he's great, in ring and then behind out, promo work and all of that. Across all of New England, not just, at Limitless. Wherever he goes, he is good. I actually bought one of his shirts last year and I was wearing it the other day and they were like, "Is that Drake?" And I was like, No. That's Nick Stapp. Nick Stapp. And they were like, "Who's that?" And then I showed them like 3 or 4 matches. And they're like, oh my God, that kid's like really good, like, where's he wrestle at? And then I showed him, some more and showed him some of the promo work. He was like, wow, that kid's going to go places. I was like, yeah, he will. Almost anybody at any time can go places here. And, these people that we see today are going to go someplace tomorrow. Most definitely. They all are great athletes. The talent pool is very, very, very stacked right now at Limitless. That's just, like I said, that's just one half of this matchup. Now you got TJ Crawford. This kid has been tearing it up, ripping it down, burning it bright. He has been on fire. Giving, 5-star matches in my book. Every week or every other week or wherever you're seeing him wrestle. Just really lighting it up and getting better and better and better and better every single week. Tonight, he's going to take on Nick Staff. This should be a really good matchup between these two. There's going to be a lot of passion behind it, a lot of, good wrestling, and a lot of excitement, I think. TJ's been able to rile the crowd, per se, what's there. And if there was fans there, I could definitely see them chanting and getting behind him. His facial expressions you've ever seen really rile up, and he's looking for that rile. He starts to, hulk up, in my opinion, and get raring. That the crowd would really definitely be behind him. Nick Stapp, he's a legend in the game. There's nobody's, he's one of the best of the world. They're making movies about him. Yeah, they did. They made a movie about him. You can ask him more about details on that, though. He doesn't really like to talk about it. But anyways, it's going to be a tremendous night tonight on Limitless Wrestling. 7 o'clock p.m. IWTV. If you haven't already subscribed, go get a free trial. Use code LIMITLESS. And you'll get a free trial. Check it out. Watch the other episodes. Watch Double Vision. Support independent wrestling. And have a good night. Versace Stoner out.